Hi, crafters. Today I wanted to come on live and especially live so I can film my face while I'm explaining things. I get a lot of comments or complaints. I don't know how to see it. And please do not think that I'm complaining myself or whatever. It's purely to explain some things to people who think that prices are high and etc. I will tell you first the comment slash complaint because I don't know how to see it. Some people will just see it as a comment, some will see it as a complaint, but let me explain. And please bear with me if you really want to know how things work. I think that's the best explanation. Hi, Paulina. Hi, sweetie. Okay, so the comment slash complaint, let me call it a comment that sounds nicer. But um, the comment I get a lot is, did you see so and so sell your dice for so and so much money? Yes, I sometimes do see those prices, but to me, because I design them and sell them myself, I know more about how prices come together. Of course, there will be profit in it, but most people know these things that I'm about to tell, but some people don't think about things I'm going to explain. Hi, Jill. Hi, sweetie. So, for a seller to sell a die set, and it counts for me for, and I start with myself, because it's hard to talk about others and how others do it. So I'm telling it from my own experience, perspective, that kind of stuff. If I design a die set, sometimes, let's say it's this die set, this is one of the 3 sets that you get when you order mystery kit number 1. But to order a die set for others, so like Anna, Erica, Adam from Case Craft, and all the others I work with, Scrappy Boy Stamps, they pay me for making the design. So they come to me and they tell me their wishes. I ask them for the size, etc., etc. So then I tell them, okay, I'm able to make it or not. That sometimes happens because then they ask me questions that I think, okay, but that's technically not possible. But that's a totally different story. So then they pay me for the digital file. So keep in mind that that's the first cost they have on getting this produced into a die set. Then they have to go to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will ask them, okay, how many? And sometimes the MOQ, minimum order quantity, is 50. Sometimes it's 100. It depends on the manufacturer. It depends on the design. It depends on what that factory is willing to go to. And with go to, I mean the lowest MOQ. The fewer you order, I don't know how to say it correctly, but the less you order, I think that's a better way to say it, the more expensive each die will be. So let's say there is a factory who's willing to make 25, as low as 25. Then, and I'm just roughly estimated, then you pay for a die set like this, let's say $10. But if I order 50 or 100, then they cost me $8.50. So that saves $150 on each die set. Hi Tanya. Hi sweetie. Um, so that's the first, that's the second cost they have. So After that, they have to keep in mind, okay, how am I going to package these? Packages can vary like this. This is a fold up box. I have them in different sizes, but a box like this, and it's just a simple carton box, cost about 60 cents. And maybe to you, that's not a lot of money, but shipping costs are mostly the cost that we as a seller pay to put postage on your package. There isn't profit in postage or in shipping fees that you as a customer have to pay, because we as a seller have to pay those too. Those bigger envelopes that I sell my die sets in, these cost about 75 cents each. I could do a cheaper version with a paper front and a carton backing, but for me, I have to think about the distance my envelopes have to um, overcome. If I ship out in a weak envelope and your dice will not arrive, or the envelope will not hold all the shaking and tossing, and I have to keep that in mind. So I have to go for a more expensive envelope. So the cost of the things, how we pack it, will be added to that. So now we have the cost of the designer, the cost of producing them, the shipping cost from the factory to the seller, the packaging costs, a thank you card. These cards aren't expensive. If I order 1,000, it cost me about 20 euros. So that will be an added 3, 4 cents to the die set. So all the costs that we make to make your envelope look pretty, like with stickers, a thank you sticker or a sticker with my logo on it. A roll like this cost me 75 euros. That's about $75. So in this roll are 334 stickers. I have to divide that 75 euros to the 334 and add that to the cost of the die set. Um, I know I make the choice to put this on the envelope, but how boring would it be if you get just an envelope with your address on it and that's it? I like to dress up and make the unpacking an experience. And yes, it's only 3 cents here, 4 cents there, 25 cents there, but it all adds up very rapidly, because to get these stickers in, the stickers cost me 75, but shipping them to me cost me 7 euros. So all those costs, we have to put those in the dice. That's how it is and how it works. I get, especially over the last couple of months, and I will be honest with you, that some of the sellers that I designed for um, ask a lot of money for the dies. But if you keep in mind all the costs they make to, uh, let's say, backing cards, I do it with a simple sticker to keep the cost as low as possible. I rather spend the money from the backing card that you toss away to a nice looking sticker on the envelope. That's a choice I make. But those backing cards, you need them in different sizes, because if you have a die set like this, you need a bigger backing card. But if you only have a die set like this, you only need a small one. So you have to order a lot of different ones. So for me, the reason why I do this video is just to make you realize that some people think, oh, so and so is asking $30 for a die set. I know $30 is a lot of money. But if I look at what costs are involved to be able to put them in your shop, they even have costs on the website. They have to pay taxes. they have to pay, um, um, or that's also a good one. Most of them have a design team. So let's say they ordered 50 dies. Most of the time, they can only sell 40 or 45 because one, most of the time they keep themselves, but the other four or six they send out to design team members for free to show you examples what you could make with it. And they don't make money on those dies that they send out for free. So, all in all, I hope I explained a little bit why some dies are more expensive than others. Uh, I totally get it from the seller's point of view, and I totally get it from the buyer's point of view. I sometimes see dies that I like myself a lot, and then I think, oh my goodness, $30, that's expensive for a die set, but I so badly want it. And then I have to tell myself, yeah, but Nicole, they paid a lot to make them into dies. So the only reason why I made this video is hopefully to make it more visible for you why certain dies are higher priced. And the bigger the set, the more it costs to produce. For instance, a normal flat design like this, and then I'm speaking about what I do for as a designer. It costs them less than, for instance, a 3D item that I have to spend way more time on to design it and make sure that there are no glue flaps missing, etc., etc. They have to pay a little bit more. A 3D design is more costly for them to buy from me. It's more costly because it's normally way bigger because you need more parts. So I hope, and it's not that you can't tell me, well, I saw so and so seeing them sell for that and that amount. I think that's ridiculous. I understand why you say that, but please think of all the costs they have to make. The 29 or 20 or 30 or $15 is not a pure profit. Most of the time, 70% of that amount are costs, purely costs. And yeah, one seller asks a little bit more profit than the other. That's true too, or that's too true. No, the other way around. But yeah, um, that's why I wanted to come on, and I have two more things to tell you. Hi, Carol. Sorry. I was babbling on, and I hope you guys know that I mean it the right way. I don't want to say that any of you complain to me, but I do get the comment a lot. If people write me an email, did you see so and so sell it for so and so? And then I think, yeah, I know, but I have here a list of all the costs they have to have the actual die set, put it in an envelope, and ship it out to you. So, yeah, I know it's expensive. See, I sometimes too see companies, bigger companies, sell die sets for $60. And then I think, okay, that's a little bit exaggeration. I don't know how to say it. Over the top. You're welcome, Paulina. If you look at the mainline dealers, tonic, tattered lace, etc., cost of the dies from China are very reasonable. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The cost that we need to pay for the die sets aren't that expensive. I will be honest. But getting them here, packing them up, making sure they look nice, making sure that if you get your package, um, that everything works and is paid for, costs a lot of money. And then I sometimes get comment back from people. Yeah, but how are they able to do it so cheap on AliExpress or Temu or whatever website? They don't, most of them don't pay for a designer. Most of them, they don't package things nicely. Most of them have no cost on um expensive packaging, stickers, thank you cards. They just pack a plastic bag, put your die set in it, slap a shipping label on it, and that's it. They don't do backing cards. They don't do um, those sleeves. Every little detail costs money. I recently had new stickers made, and I ordered 1,000, and those cost me. I had to pay 48, about $50 just for the sticker. And trust me, that's a lot cheaper to do than a backing card. But I'm always throwing away those backing cards. I don't save them. So that's why I made for myself the decision to not do backing cards. Oh, I can design very pretty backing cards, and but I guess why doing all those effort and putting in all that money while people throw them away, or most people throw them away. Okay, enough about that. I hope it's clear. Please don't see this as that you guys complain to me. That's not what I wanted to say. Uh, please, you are always welcome to vent, but I'm a bit in the middle, if you know what I mean. I'm the designer, but a seller, but also a buyer. So, yeah, it's hard for me to talk about things like this, but as you know, I'm always open as much as I can. So, but I have fun thing too. Remember by George. I ordered, and that's really honestly the last time I will order them. 20 more. I believe I now have 15 left available for pre-order. That's roughly my estimate, 15 or 16. But I also ordered George in a 6-inch version that you can turn into a mini album if you want. That option, or sorry, I want to tell too much at the same time. Sorry. The 6-inch version is now available for pre order. What I did is I ordered a low amount. So, because, yeah, it's an investment again for me. But if you want my George into a 6-inch version, please visit the link that I put in the description box and pre order it, because that makes for me it more visible how many people would like George to have in a 6-inch version. They are being produced right now, so if all goes well, I will be having them in, I think, 1.5, 2 weeks now from now. And then I will be able to ship them out to you. So we have more than enough time before it's Christmas. Sometimes is it a lot of money but not expensive. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Maria. Sometimes a sticker 2 cents and or 2 cents and 10 cents and 15 cents, but if you, or sorry, 75 cents, but if you add it all up, it adds sometimes even 2.5 $3 to, or euro to, a die set. And yeah, I just hoped for a little bit more, um, to give you guys a little bit more an insight of what it takes to ship out dies and to sell dies. So if you see a number like $30, that $30 isn't profit. That $30 maybe $7 or $8 profit. If you speak about oh, there's a fly in here. Sorry. If you speak about the $30 die set, That's a rough estimate. I didn't base them on actual facts, but that's what I normally see. So yeah, they do what they have to do in order for them to make a living from it. Let's be honest. And yes, sure, when I sell dice, I sure make a profit too. But that profit isn't what some people think it is. They see an amount and think, oh, she will be wealthy soon. But that's not the case. I have to pay for everything as well. And there is always the risk. Let's say I design something really ugly, and the seller and I, as a designer, strongly believe in it. I had that happen too. And a good example is this mystery kit one. I designed it and I had something like, oh, I'm so in love with shabby chic designs, and most people will know what to do with it and will love it as much as I do because I truly, honest, love this kit a lot. So I was confident and ordered 50 sets. So 50 of these, 50 of these, and 50 of these. I think I still have 30 of each left. And yeah, that's a waste of my money. If nobody wants to buy it because they don't like it, it's a big financial setback. And that's the risk of selling things, let's be honest. So that's why I sometimes do a discount. Oh, talking about discount, I still have a discount code available, 25% off, 25% off if you buy two or more items in my Etsy shop. And it's take off 25, if I'm not mistaken. The discount code is in my live stream that I did before this one. It's in the description box. If I remember correctly, it's takeoff 25. But yeah, that those are the risks from being an entrepreneur. I always love to say that that word. A small business owner. Oh yeah. So sometimes you design something that sells really well and you make a little more profit than you expected, but that profit goes to waste when you make something that nobody wants to buy. It is what it is. That's the risk of selling things yourself. Um, it happened a lot that I strongly believed in certain things and that it took ages to sell out. So yeah, and I'm happy that they finally sell out. And you know what always happens? The day after I sold out, I get questions. Oh, don't you have that anymore? And then I think it was in my shop for months, months. Nobody wanted it. Now I don't have any left. And now you're asking for it. And I say it like this because then I'm frustrated that I don't have more so I can sell you one. But trust me, that always happens. And then you think, okay, should I restock? And then I think, oh, but then I have to order 50. The other ones took a long time to sell out. I'm not going to take that risk. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons I normally do not restock my exclusive dies. That's the brutal truth. Brutal truth. Why is English sometimes so hard? I'm struggling, guys. Oh well, I hoped I made a lot of sense. Um, Please think about it when you see a die price. And yes, there are companies that I see that sell for ridiculous amounts that I think, well, that will hold a lot of profit, but that's their choice. And it's fortunately not the ones that I work with, but I mean the bigger companies. I was 2 or 3 days ago on the website of L'Enfant because somebody asked about a certain die, and if I would make something like that, and I told no, and I had something what's the fuss about. So I went to that website and I saw a die set that I thought, oh my goodness, that's expensive. That's really expensive. It was $55 for, I thought, a small die set. But hey, enough babbling of me. I just hope you know that um, for me, it's hard to comment on those comments or complaints. And I can't control what sellers ask for the dice I design for them. The only thing I can control is the price that I ask them. And yeah, they determine their own profit and investment and so on and so on. So I wish you all a nice day. Please don't forget, if you want the 6-inch George, pre-order it now, because as I just told, I will not pre-order more. I paid them. They are produced now. So if you want him in a 6-inch version, be quick, because I've ordered a very low amount. Just saying, not that I get after they sold out. Oh, don't you have more 6-inch Georges? Sorry. A big kiss from me. Have a good day, and until next time. Bye bye.